What's up, guys? This is a video that's been requested for some time, and that is my thoughts on comparing the Total Gym chrome handles to the Huck stainless steel handles for your Total Gym or sliding bench trainer. Both these are really great. I do have my preference. I honestly wasn't sure why I like this particular handle versus the other. So in order to do this, you guys will see in this video, I kind of do a workout where I'm kind of going through some staple exercise I thought would show off how this handles kind of felt in my hand through a variety of exercises. I'll talk about it, I'll compare that and give you guys my final synopsis on that. I will link the Huck Products down below if you guys want to check out their website and also where you can order it. Here's their stainless steel handles, and I did an interview with Randy Huck. He makes great products and wheels specifically for your Total Gym or sliding bench trainer, but his handles are $55.95. You can find the Total Gym chrome handles either on Amazon for $39, so they're a little bit cheaper, or you can find them even cheaper if you guys go to Total Gym Direct. You can get them for $24.95. There'll be a little more of a shipping cost though there, but I'll link both these down below if you guys do want to check them out and or support the channel. And then I'll link these two videos down below, one with my initial review of the chrome handles, explaining why I love them compared to the traditional stock handles that come with the Total Gym. And then if you guys are new to the channel, maybe you notice this little thing kind of dangling by the end of the cables with some extra carabiners, and that's this little swivel that I've added onto the machine. Not only does it save the integrity of your cables if you guys do choose to go with a chrome handle or stainless steel handle, just makes a lot of exercise feel a little more fluid, and like I said, it adds a lot more versatility to your exercises. All right, now just giving you guys some up close shots, comparing each handle side by side, and giving you guys my comments on the initial design, how it feels. If you guys are curious now, you can see obviously the chrome handles have a definitely more unique design, a little more room in your hand. I'd say a little more room in the forearm, which I'll talk about later. The actual grip is a little bit smaller. You can see the Huck handles on the stainless steel handles, a little bit longer grip, so that's good if you got kind of like a longer hand or bigger hand, you want some more room, so that's definitely a plus. The diameters of the handles are, I'd say, they feel almost the same, but you can see the chrome handles by Total Gym a little bit smaller in diameter. But overall, I mean, even when you're just initially comparing them, even holding them, they feel very, very similar. So if you just initially pull them out of the box and you were blindfolded, I don't think you'd really notice a huge difference as far as how they actually feel. My chrome handles, granted, I've had them for a little bit longer, a little more beaten in, but still, I mean, they're still definitely good. And then you'll see a nice little side shot. I like that. You can see the integrity and just how good and well designed these Huck products were. Like all their products, honestly, they look really good. The stainless steel handle looks really good. And again, just showing you guys a side shot here of the Total Gym handle. Again, not a big difference. They both rotate fairly equally. Again, here's another shot of them just, side by side. Seeing these side by side, the Total Gym handle really does kind of come off like a little more of an awkward design or a shape when you see it compared to the Huck handle. But again, I'll talk about that and how I think the shape kind of affects the feel in your hand when it's actually connected. Now, this is a kind of a big thing. I mean, that little image right there where you see the Huck products feels good compared to the Total Gym. It looks kind of awkward in the way it's kind of seated there. And then also there's the comparison, the handle grips again. Now, first what I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to go through some standard run-of-the-mill exercises that I do, and just going with the chrome handles. And I kind of had to do this for my own benefit. I mean, yes, I use these things all the time. If it's not kind of obvious, you guys see these all the time. But to really compare them to the Huck product handles, I had to do this back to back just to kind of get a just general gist. Would I notice anything significant? Because I'll just kind of tell you this right now, I do gravitate towards these Total Gym chrome handles, and I wasn't really sure why. So even though I got those Huck handles for free, stainless steel handles, and I kind of like the design, how it looks, and even Randy Huck told me, I asked him in the interview, which again, I can link that down below if I forgot to mention that, why he designed the way they did. And he just thought, from an engineer standpoint, they made a little more sense. So I knew that was the case, but I still, for some reason, was gravitating towards these Total Gym just basic chrome handles, and I wasn't exactly sure why. So I kind of had to do this comparison. So you guys are seeing this overhead pressing here. So I don't do this enough. Actually, if you got the extra swivels and carabiner, this allows you to kind of get a little more range of motion, so you're not bodying out the machine. But this feels really good with really any handle. And really for any of these handles, like the stainless steel or the chrome handles, when you guys go from like the stock like Total Gym or sliding bench training handles that come with your machine, when you're going from like I said, even that shoulder press, the bicep curls, these lateral raises, tricep press downs, that little rotation effect on the handle just feels really good. And granted, if you're used to coming from the gym, you've experienced that, but this is just something, I can't go back. I need to have one of these handles on if I can all times. Now here you guys are seeing me, I swapped out the Total Gym handles. I'm using the Huck handles here, the stainless steel handles. And the initial thing I'll say as far as like a big difference, when I went into that chest press, that's one exercise I will give it to the Huck handles, in the sense I love kind of doing a basic chest press with those Huck handles and a diagonal cut. But basically, you know, what I started discovering, this is very subtle, there's kind of two reasons why I prefer the Total Gym chrome handles over these Huck handles. And again, nothing against the product and the way it's designed. I think they both feel good. And if you have one or the other, honestly, I don't think it's a huge difference. But I did just start to notice there's a slight kind of, given the nature of the way it's designed and that slight like sharp diagonal, you know, stainless steel cut there, I just feel there's a little bit of pressure kind of pulling on my hand on whatever side that angling of that metal is, where on the Total Gym chrome handle, it feels like the weight or the distribution or where that pull or tension is in my hand is more centralized. So I just feel a slight kind of pull. In a second here, you guys are going to see me kind of swap out. I'll have one Huck product handle and then one Total Gym handle, so like right here. And this is where I initially kind of got that. The other thing is the Huck handle just feels a little bit more claustrophobic, as you guys can see here. I wanted to show it to you on the forearms. And this is, again, kind of minor, but you just notice a lot more, not a lot more, I shouldn't say that, but more of the metalling kind of touching under your arms or getting, I'm not going to say even in your way, but like I said, leave a little more room to breathe in your hands with the Total Gym kind of chrome handle setup. So as awkward as it might look on that Total Gym handle, I just felt like for all the exercises, it did one of two things. One, it just felt like a little more breathing room with less kind of metal touching my hand or touching my forearm, but also I just like kind of the even tension it was giving me. Now, with that being said, they are incredibly similar. So honestly, if you have one versus the other, I think you can't go wrong. And this is kind of personal preference. But honestly, after I tried this out, I finished up my workout. I swapped out the Huck product and actually went with the Total Gym handle. So that's just my personal preference. You guys could totally feel differently. Nothing against the quality, integrity, or what Randy Huck makes, because they make awesome stuff. You guys have a Total Gym or Sliding Bench trainer, highly recommend checking out those wheels. But that's just my final thoughts on that, guys. Any questions, comments, feedback, let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next video.